SV Bullsecker and I had a very brief comment conversation about the D major versus the B minor scales, and I wanted to do one of my, once in 15 or so videos that helps you understand so that you have to memorize less. So here, check it out. The B minor scale is B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. And it sounds like that. Your brain instantly recognizes that as not a major scale, right? Maybe it doesn't recognize that it's a minor scale, but it's certainly not do, re, it's certainly not do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? It's something else. Okay, here's the neat thing. The D major scale is comprised of the 7 notes: D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. You'll notice that they are the exact same notes, but for B minor you start at B and go to B, and that's what that sounds like. And for D major you start at D and go to D. So why does that sound so differently? Because look, unless you're one of the 1 in 10,000 people born with perfect pitch, which chances are you're not, I'm not, but everyone has relative pitch to some extent. The only person that wouldn't have relative pitch, which is the ability to say, okay, is this note higher or lower than this note? The second one's lower, right? Close your eyes. Which one's lower? Did you close your eyes? You better have. The second one's lower. Of course, that means you have relative pitch. And you can develop that to where you can say, you can go, okay, is this a whole step or a half step? Close your eyes. Was that a whole step or a half step? It was a half step. Whole step sounds like this. That's a whole step. And you can train yourself to be able to recognize that and recognize all the intervals, but you'll never be able to say, that's an A, without first having been told, or having some other clue, like I can really tell the voicing of an A chord. So if I hear this in a song, I can tell that that's an A chord. But if I hear this note, unless you've already told me that this is B, what's this, right? Anyways, so what your brain is hearing is the distance between the notes. And in a minor scale, it goes whole step, half step. And that's all you need to know that it's not a major scale in your brain. Because a major scale goes whole step, and because you're very good at hearing half and whole steps, but maybe not being able to explain it to yourself, you know that that's something else. Anyways, the point of the rant was that for the pentatonic scales now, let's say we're doing Nothing As It Seems, right? And we're soloing in B minor. And you're using this shape that I've taught you, because I'm the only one who's allowed to teach you. Right? This one, the B minor pentatonic shape. That's not so much the B minor pentatonic shape as it is the 5 notes: B, D, E, F sharp, A, and A. That's the 5 notes. It's My Girl. No, that's not My Girl. That's the major one. Next. Hold that. Save that. Those 5 notes. And then play it again. And then play it again. There. But you can't go a whole nother set. Anyways, the D major pentatonic scale, which is this shape here. Memorize this. We're going to start it. And it's, if we start here, it's the D major pentatonic scale. If we start here, it's the A major So one shape, all the scales. 10, 12, this is My Girl. I got sunshine. Right. Okay, so 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 9, 11, 10, 12, 10, 12. Those are the exact same notes, B, D, E, F sharp, and A, as the B minor pentatonic scale is. So now it's more like, here's 2 shapes, and so as you see, I snuck into the second shape there. Here's 2 shapes in which you can play in the key of B minor or D major. They're the same key, and here's another place you can play those 5 notes. More than 5 notes, but it's, repeat 2.5 times. And that's the notion of relative pairs, and it's easy enough to know what your relative pair is. If anyone watches here, send me a shout out. The easiest way to know your relative pair is if you're given the major, D, or any one, A, the relative minor is 3 frets below, F sharp. If you're given the minor, well, I'll go back to D. So D's here. D's is boop, 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 3 frets below B. If you're given the minor, of course, then you go 3 frets up, and you find D. We're in the key of B minor. Which major pentatonic scale do I use? It's D. We're in the key of G sharp minor. Which major pentatonic scale do I use? I don't know that off the top of my head, but I can go like this in my head. It's B major. I got sunshine. Anyways, I know there were a couple of you who enjoyed those kinds of things, and there it is about. So then there's 3 more shapes also, right? And once you know all 3 shapes, you can solo in any key, anywhere, and then you'll be a god. So here's to making you a god. Goodbye, everyone. I hope that was entertaining for some of you.